Hey guys, back on another video. Today we are talking about
We're on video 3. You can still do all that bit.
ADHD, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And we have two friends today, Tom and Tim, and we'll be holding Tim and I'll be holding Tom.
And we've changed our outfits again. So I've got a jumper that says not today, which I do frequently wear if I'm not in a great mood.
I have this now,
love necklace.
And I don't
bracelets.
I still have the bracelets on, which I've worn for all 3 videos now.
Taken all my jewelry off. That's silly. It's not like me, is it?
Not quite. You know what you can do? You can have one of these.
No, I'm alright, mate.
Okay.
Because we know we're going to get moving now. We're both like kicked in.
Are you scared about the coronavirus?
Okay, so I can answer that question. I'm not scared of coronavirus. Do you want to talk? Should we talk to each other,
No, we should just talk to the people out.
Okay, so I'm not scared of the coronavirus. When it first happened, I didn't quite take it seriously. I think it's an Aussie thing, but it didn't also hit home because I didn't have any personal experience with it. So for me, I actually asked a girlfriend of mine who's got her daughter has cystic fibrosis, which pretty much is this type of, coronavirus is very, hand washing and all that kind of stuff, being at home, all that kind of stuff. So when I heard her story and how freaked out she was and how, scary it was for her, that's when it kind of clicked in for me. So I'm not scared, only because I do feel like I've educated myself enough. I started researching stuff. I've started looking at, China, places like Italy, just to see what the next few weeks and months are going to come about, but also knowing that it's not necessarily it's something that we could get, but it's also something that we could pass on. Now, Jason has got a baby sister coming in the next few weeks, so it's really important to keep her safe. Nanny and Poppy are in their 60s. My grandfather's in his 80s. I've got Aunty friend who's had a kidney transplant. Yeah. So all these people are really important, and I think because it's invisible.
And that none has died.
Yeah, so, it's not going to affect her.
It's hard for Nunnu too. And Nunnu, if you're watching this, we are still supporting you.
And we love you from afar.
Yeah. And also I'm sending you a Christmas card.
It's April, mate. It's Easter.
No, sorry, an Easter card, sorry.
Okay.
And it has a chicken on it.
Alright, let's focus. So, I'm not scared.
Yeah.
But also I think we've just got to be very careful and responsible and do what we're told to do. Okay?
Yeah.
Are you scared?
A little bit.
Little bit?
For my mum, yeah, and also for my dad, because he has to go to work every day, and Pop just wants to go to work.
But he is now because it's all done. Like Nanny was in. Yeah. So my mum, so his grandmother, Nanny, she was 14 days in isolation because she went through New Zealand, and we all did the right thing, which was awesome, right? Yeah. And that means that we're all
next question, I guess.
We're all clear, and we are doing we're doing it all good. We're social distancing, and we're bored with ADHD, stuck at home, so that's why I'm making this video. All right, my questions, because I've got a few more than you, mate.
What?
I can't remember what we're up to, but who else do you know that has ADHD?
Pop, you, and my dad.
Yeah, so why do you think they do?
Because Pop just buys junk most of the time, and don't tell him.
He might watch this.
Sorry, Pop, for telling everyone if you're watching.
But to Poppy, it's not junk.
Well,
someone else's trash is someone else's treasure.
Yeah, I know that.
So we have a lot of stuff. I'm very much the same. I love buying stuff.
Yeah, in part 2, we talked about my dad and all about him having ADHD, and just telling you this is part 3.
Yeah.
If you didn't know.
So we spoke before, so Poppy is probably very similar to us.
Yes.
And we often we also talk about that you can be diagnosed or not diagnosed. And it doesn't matter, like it's still very similar, it's genetic as well. But also for Poppy, he's got through his whole life without having to he's successful and you know, yeah, so you know, he's been able to get through his whole life, and it hasn't been something that has caused too much havoc, but we do recognise that he's a little bit like us, and we have a few jokes about it. But also with your my turn, mate. Also with your dad.
His name is Socks.
Also with your dad, his ADHD was very you know, was more prominent when he was Jason's age, whereas now he's very much into, you know, they're very routine, and it actually works in his favour. So but there are other people, and because there's 3 types of ADHD, it would all depend on what type and what ones he recognises. So Jason would recognise probably more the hyperactive ones, whereas you know, I've got more of an understanding, and I know the quiet ones. Like Charlie, my husband, he's got ADHD, but he's very quiet, like a daydreamer. So your uncle Luke,
yeah, my uncle, he's
and I think Nunnal would have it.
Yeah, he does.
But he's in his 80s, and there's lots of people.
Yeah.
Anyone else in your class?
No.
No.
I just want to reach out to Weight Loss Coaching Works. Just try that, because he Ben Physics, he coached people how to lose weight.
And what's that got to do with?
No clue. I'm just reaching out and just telling everyone, because not much people know him.
Do you know what? If you're not a salesman when you're older, I don't know what else you could do, because you're amazing. We've done Park Lane, we've done we've done oils, we've done weight loss coaching. What else have we done?
And also he has his own gym, if you want to know.
All right, let's keep going.
Okay, yeah, because you're gonna run out of data.
Yeah. So my next question is: do you think your baby sister might have it when she's born?
A little bit. Not much, but a little bit. And the next question I know, because I gave a little bit of it to her. If she does have it, how can I help her?
Yeah.
Is the question.
It is a question.
I could help her by not making her go into the hole that I went into, and making her stay up top, like in grades, like trying to help her
understand herself.
Yeah.
Is that a good way?
Not like me, where I had to make mistakes and correct them, and that just made me fall down a big hole that never ended. So
well, hang on, mate.
But now I'm starting to go up the hole.
So it has ended because your mum and dad were
have
very
helped
well
me.
And helped you, and were very aware, and the teachers
and the
have helped you.
coronavirus has actually helped me, so I can go home and learn, because my teacher is very fast.
Yeah. And that's
okay. Next question, I guess.
Next question, you're so cute. Okay, so how do you get ADHD? How do you get it? Do you catch it like a cold, or?
No, it's when you're born. If like my auntie has it, like if you have an auntie that has ADHD, you might, so it's
passed down.
Yeah, so it's very highly likely to pass down. But if it doesn't, it's really rare to not have that seen.
Yeah.
So it's rare to see that.
And so it's just like, you know, I've got curly hair, then I might have a kid with curly hair. Your mum's got blue eyes, you've got blue eyes. So it's kind of like
it's
that.
It's just
genetics.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also a lot of the time, you know, I guess people my, you know, older in life.
Okay.
Hang on, I want to finish something. People older in life, what happens is that, so when you're in families and lots of people in your family have it, then it's just normal. So until someone actually brings it to your attention to, say, for example, bring it, you know, make you aware, and then you've got an opportunity to help other people in your family to make them aware. If you don't, then the whole family generally goes undiagnosed. And exactly. And if you have a look at the Europeans, are very hands, and you know, the Italians, the Greeks, And then also it's very
some
big
other
in the
people
Pacific
that
Islanders. And
some people stick their tongue out because there is someone that has a black tongue, which is an evil person, and it's the same with Australia.
Where are you going with this?
I don't know.
Stop. Just stop. We're losing the plot. Come on.
Okay.
All right. So my next question: do you remember all of your jobs in the morning before school, or do you have to be reminded?
Half, and then I have to get reminded.
All right. Can you tell me what order your jobs go in? When you get up, what do you do?
I have my breakfast. Brush my teeth.
Who makes your breakfast?
My dad.
What does he make you? It's pretty special.
French toast and wheat bix with banana.
Yeah.
And a milkshake.
And a milkshake.
Sometimes with ice cream on the weekend.
It's special, right? He
yeah.
makes breakfast.
And then I go brush my teeth. Then I go get dressed. Then I'll play my iPad or do that. And then I'll help my mum out. And then I'll do all that. And then, yeah. And I'm pretty much done. And then I'll do all my work.
So if I asked your mum and dad and they watched this video, would they agree that you did that every morning?
Not every morning, but sometimes I do that.
Yeah.
Like half the mornings, I don't help my mum, but half the other mornings I do.
And do you have any like reminders? They remind you?
Sometimes not.
Yeah.
But I do get
mornings are quite hard for ADHD people.
Sometimes when I wake up and no one's out making my breakfast, I make it on my own, and then my dad will get mad at me sometimes because
why?
I make my own milkshake, and he does it when I'm done all my stuff. So yeah.
He likes to make it for you. Don't know if that's quite right.
Next question for me.
This is more like confession, dobbing.
What,
all of your family.
What kind of car do you drive, Laura?
A Hyundai i35, and it has no radio. It's done over 200,000 kilometers, and it's messy. I could almost say it looks like I've got 10 kids because of all the crap that's in there, but it's not. It's just me. All right, my turn.
Like 11.
Oh, my turn to ask questions. Okay, what are you most excited about when the baby comes?
No, it's not there.
It is. No, because I've done that. I just crossed them off. Quick.
What did you say?
What are you most excited about when the baby comes?
Not getting bored all the time and all that.
What else?
Nothing else. Well, yeah, basically because I'm having a sister and I got to name.
Well, we're not going to say the name yet.
Yeah.
Okay. So
if you know, don't tell anyone.
No one's going to know. Okay.
Or you face me.
Okay. Do you think you have a kind heart?
Yes, I think I have a very kind heart.
Why? Why do you have a kind heart?
Because most of the time I help people, and push other things aside and help other people do the things.
And you say nice things to people?
Yep.
Yeah. So, Jason actually, when we were getting ready, I needed to have a quick shower, and he put a towel and a face washer out.
Yeah, and also I brush my teeth because I don't want them to look dirty because I have braces. Which is another piece of jewelry, basically.
Do you see how our answers just get off track the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I've got two more questions.
No.
Okay.
What do you think Nana put in the poker machine now? That's just a damn random one. Because Laura and my dad, Stephen, have been trying to work out what Nana used to put in the poker machine because she used to get a lot of money out of it.
What comes in, what goes in must come out. So it must have been a lot. Very ADHD behaviour. Lots of lights, winning, the whole gambling thing. Pretty sure Nana had ADHD. Do you believe it?
Yeah.
I believe it. All right, what's next?
Do you think the baby will get ADHD?
We answered that, hey?
No.
Oh, do I? Oh, no, I asked you. Do I? Well, who knows? Maybe yes, maybe no. And if she does, that's great. If she doesn't, that's great. It's all part of her personality. And we're here to help her.
I have 2 questions left. I'll ask you one more question, then it's your turn.
Okay.
How Does ADHD affect your friendship and friends and family?
Yeah, okay, so ADHD.
And close friends.
Yeah, ADHD, I guess it does to a point now, but more so, it affected me when I didn't understand how it affected me. So, for example, a friend would message and I'd forget to call back, or I'd be late to something, or I'd turn up to a birthday and even forget to buy a present, even though it's just logical to buy a present.
What?
Yeah, or I would say I would do something and then forget to do it, and then I'd let them down. And I really, even now, I feel so guilty, and I actually don't feel like a very nice person when I do that. However, it's not everything I am, and I have learned over the time and over years that I always have the best intentions, and I always want the best for people, and I always try my hardest. And because I know that of myself now, I'm not so hard on myself. And I do have a lot of friends, because I think years ago I always thought friends got sick of me. So I've had a lot of friends. I'd never run out of friends. But I value lots of friends. I value all my friendships very, very, very highly. And I'm very grateful. And I've found that I do actually make friends quite easy.
I have one more question.
Well, how about we do one question each last? I've got one more.
Okay, yeah, you go.
Okay, so what are the best things about you?
The best things about me is that I'm kind, I'm willing to help. Most of the time I am really friendly to other people. And I'm not gonna go off track, but it's I can't say it.
Say it, mate.
No, I can't.
Do you want to whisper it to me, and I'll see if you want to? Go on.
No.
All right. So what are the best things about you?
That's basically it.
That's it. I think they're amazing.
And also that I like everyone that I meet.
Yeah.
Except for some people. Some people.
Well, we can't all get along.
Bullies.
Yeah, like bullies. But sometimes you don't know why they bully either, so we need to have a think about that. All right, so I've got my very last question. Oh no, you asked me, and then I'll ask you the last one, then we'll say goodbye to everyone.
Do you wish you were a kid again?
Sometimes I wish I was a kid again.
Yeah.
I reckon it'd be pretty cool if I was a kid at the same time you're a kid, and we could be friends together. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I reckon we'd be best mates.
Yeah.
Don't you reckon?
Mm.
I would like to be 17 again. It's my favourite number. I'd like to start there, I think. Okay, so I say a lot. So my last question to you is there anything you wish to tell people about ADHD that we haven't covered yet? Look in the camera, and we're going to finish up after this. Come nice and close.
Well, there's one thing that I really want to tell people, but I really can't just tell them because it's kind of like way out there, and people will just not believe me.
Alright, so why don't we press pause, you tell me, and then we'll have a chat and work out what it is. Yeah? We'll press pause?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Okay, it was all good. So let's say the question again.
So,
is there anything that you want to share else about ADHD?
Some people wouldn't really think that this is like, some people think it's like way out there, but some people think ADHD is a bad thing, but it's when they actually know what they're doing and talking about, it's actually a good thing, because some people aren't creative, and
they wish they were.
Yeah, and ADHD people are really creative. And that's all I have to say.
That's awesome. Now, you know what, mate? We spoke for over an hour all up, which is very long. Yeah. So if you got to the very end of this, then well done. But I just want to say thank you so much I really enjoy doing this all day. And I feel like we are even more connected because I knew we both talked about it a little bit, but we never actually sat down and had these big chats. So I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
You're amazing.
Also,
Doesn't care what happens.
check out Jason's my YouTube channel.
Oh mate.
I only have one video, so yeah.
Check it out. All right. I love you.
See ya.
Bye.
Also here for part 1 and part 2. See ya. Cheers.